What is going on, folks? Will Turbid here, aka the one and only true reincarnation of L. Ron Hubbard and rightful and sole inheritor of all of his mansions and Lambos. Fake Mike! Ooh, that's got a whippy sound to that one.
Real news.
Real news. Yeah! And we are joined, it's been a long time. It's been too long, by
It
the
has.
lovely and intrepid Mrs. J. And we're talking about Scientology. And of course, this is every once in a while I descend from the clouds and I hear some of the grumblings that are going on. I'm not too happy about what's been going on, and I don't even know what's going on with my parishioners. So, Mr. J, first and foremost, how have you been? And let people who don't know you, if because it's been a while, who is Mrs. J?
I am an activist, I suppose you would say. If I had to have a label, that would probably be the label, a hippie one at that. Hello, sweet pea. Yeah, a hippie one at that. And for the last 3 years, I've been working on a Scientology project. And there's lots of news hearing about what's going on in England, which is amazing, and also what's going on in America, which is amazing as well. And I wanted to talk to you because you are somebody completely disconnected from anything that I would know, and I want to just hear about A1 auditing and A1 auditing in Scientology buildings, because it's gone viral. There are hundreds of thousands of people now knowing about A1 auditing Scientology buildings, and I wanted to know. Hello, lovely. I wanted to know your opinion on some stuff. Here in the UK, we protest slightly differently to you over in America.
How so?
And well, over here, we close the roads and we have placards and marches and it's all kind of quite organized. Whereas over there, it's kind of, you have individual people protesting together. That makes sense?
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
You've only seen footage from out in the UK. I've been to the UK, Northern Ireland, technically the UK. But yeah, so I would never participated in a protest there. So and I've in what my shots that I see of the protest are not the best as well too, and they tend to just highlight certain parts. So yeah, there is something different for sure about the protest here, and it's like every protest here, it's just like. There's no protest where people like really come together for an idea. It's either a left wing protest or right wing protest. It's either this or that. So it's pretty annoying out there. And I think it's crazy that people have picked up on auditing Scientology buildings because first of all, that's what they do. They audit their people. And it's interesting to see how Scientology reacts to auditing itself, actual auditing. And it's interesting that people have begun to do this. I know. When I first started, there was some mixed reactions from the Scientology community, so I thought that was interesting, but I'm curious to see what's going on now and how that's changed and what's going on with that. I'm very fascinated. I had no idea this is going on.
Yeah. There's I will get up a thing, not like that. I won't get up a thing. But I will get up a thing this way. 2 seconds. Let me just get something up. And I want to go to here.
While you're doing that, Mrs. J, tell people about your YouTube channel and your TikTok, amongst the other things that we've worked on.
So my YouTube channel is at I am Mrs. J. Please come and say hello. I specifically look at Scientology in particular, but I also am really fascinated about music and how music affects us individually. And I have learned that I am a neurodivergent, and so the sounds and colors and things that I see is just slightly different to other people. and my FNG journey, which is I have functional neurological disorder. And 2 seconds. I want to see. I think it's this one.
You guys
here.
just joined and share the video, guys. Share this video. We're gonna break down some spicy Scientology stuff, and I'm going to ask Mrs. J what she thinks about the whereabouts of Shelly Miscavige also. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
There again, my lovely. What was the next bit?
No, I said I was, while you were doing that, I was encouraging all the viewers to share the video. Please give us a comment, even if it's you just type in "hey" or the algorithm, or tell us where you're from, or lie and say you're from somewhere and just put it in there, because every comment, even if you say "hey, fake Michael, you're an idiot," great, it's cool, because every comment helps. The best way to help this whole channel is to share it and then go subscribe to Mrs. J. And yeah, we're going to talk about some spicy stuff too. And definitely stay tuned to the end of the stream, because at the end of the stream, we're going to be asking Mrs. J where she thinks Shelly Miscavige is. And for those of you who don't know, Shelly Miscavige is the wife of the current head of Scientology, David Miscavige. And we haven't seen her in public for like 20 years. And like the cops don't even care. But we might just have an idea now. So stay tuned for that, guys.
Right, I'm not going to do any sound. I just want you to look at what's going on. This is, I have borrowed this from Kelly Copter's channel. And this is an audit outside Scientology building in Los Angeles. I just want to get your opinion, Will, please. Oh, maybe we do need sound. Hold it, we do need sound.
Yeah. But again, you guys, like, I worked at this hotel.
Before I was in the Sea Org, spent a couple years living out here. Didn't really have anything to do with Scientology from 1998 to 2000. There's an apartment building back there called the Madison Apartments, and I lived there.
So this guy was actually in Scientology. He was in the Sea Org.
Yeah, he was in the Sea Org, yeah.
Wow. For those of you guys that don't know, the Sea Org is basically you give up your whole life to go on this magical ship, and you're not allowed to have kids or relationships or anything. It's basically slavery.
Yeah.
In a cool suit. You got a cool.
You earn about 40 pence an hour, 40 cents an hour.
But
so this is.
It's not all the downside. I want people to realize, though, you do get a cool outfit. So it's slavery, but with a cool outfit. So it's not just slavery. So think about it, guys. Go ahead. Sorry,
so this is that's all right. I've just borrowed this footage because it's brilliant. Cause it's all kind of put together. This chap here, straight in front of us, is a guy with a dog. Now he's been seen outside the Scientology building on a number of occasions by other TikTokers and YouTubers. So this guy here knows this and has seen this guy.
Dude.
All right, man.
That's the guy who used his dog as a weapon against the Squirrel Squad. Are you the guy who used your dog as a weapon against the Squirrel Squad?
What are you talking about, bro?
Huh?
Don't point that at me, number one. I don't know you. I don't give a fuck about you.
So if someone does that, right? So like that guy there, so he's gone up. He doesn't know this guy. I mean, this guy doesn't know the guy in the black, but the black knows the black guy in the black knows the guy with the dog because he's seen him on other videos. So what he's done is he's got like, is this guy, you know, part of Scientology? Now, Will, when this guy's gone up and done this, is it okay to do that? Are you allowed to do that? Are you allowed to go and ask people stuff like that?
On public, yeah, you can ask whatever you want, for sure.
Really? Anything you want?
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, you can ask anybody anything you want. Yeah. But anything can happen too, you know? You don't necessarily want to ask a bodybuilder, do you work out, bro? You know what I'm saying? Hey, your girlfriend's hot, bro, but do you work out? But you can ask anything to anybody at any time, especially on the streets. Now, if he goes up to this gentleman's house and starts asking a question, then that's a problem.
Right. That's what I need to know.
Leave me the fuck alone. I'm a private citizen. Leave me the fuck alone for your own safety.
So he then says, leave me the fuck alone for your own safety. So if someone was saying that to you, what would you do?
Well, normally, and I'll be 100% honest with you guys right here. You guys
That's why I'm speaking to you, Will. That's why I'm speaking to you about this, because I know. Yeah, go on.
So look, I've on video not back down from fights and people bigger than this dude, and I've had people threaten to murder me in broad daylight who worked for the government. I've had people threaten to kill me and try to kill me, and I never backed down once. However, none of those people had dogs, and I really I have a phobia of dogs. I don't want to. And that guy's face and the way he has a dog, he could just stick that dog in me. And I fought humans before, but I would just hate to get tore up by a dog with just bite marks everywhere. That would just be terrible. Imagine he went up my penis. You know what I'm saying? That would be terrible. So, but I would. It depends too. Because he said, "Are you that guy?" If he was actually certain that this is a guy that did indeed use his dog to assault other people, then yeah, I would call him out. But I would also hope that I was wearing long sleeves and a protector that day, because I would hate for him to. I wouldn't mind fighting him. I mean, looks like a big, strong dude. He'd probably kick my ass. But I just wouldn't. I'd rather just take an ass whipping from a guy than have a dog. I'm afraid of dogs, guys. Sorry. Yeah.
What if this guy is just a guy walking his dog? You know, like that he does the same route. You know, some people, they do the same route every day, and he has to walk through a whole load of people with the dog.
I mean, if he's just walking his dog and he's never hurt anybody, then this guy should just leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? if he's just the guy walking a dog, that's the thing. You got to be certain. Like, person to person before you call him out. You know.
I think he was certain about him.
Well, and here's the thing.
I'm on a public sidewalk right here.
I'm not freaking be fucking harassing, asshole. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm a combat veteran. Leave me the fuck.
So he then hit him with his stick. He hit the phone out of his hand with the stick. Is that then assault on the guy? Because
yeah,
how does that work, Will? Because I don't understand this bit on the law on this, on A1 auditing, and I need to get this in my head.
Yeah, that's definitely assault. Moonage Daydream, guys, get your questions and comments in here. Moonage Daydream is saying there's also a big chance this guy is just a local walking his dog. He isn't officially part of Scientology. Yeah, that's possible. Keep in mind, though, too, that and I'm not saying you're wrong about that, but we have to consider all possibilities. And this is the first time I've ever seen this, so I don't know really.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this completely fresh. You've never seen this, so I wanted your fresh eyes on it. And I know you know the law.
Well, not only that too, but it's important to consider all options, right? Because one, this guy could just be a dude walking his dog, getting harassed. Two, he could be the guy that actually did that. Three, he could be something completely different. But you always have to keep in mind that Scientology hires not only private investigators, but other people, regular people, just to harass you and stalk you. That's been documented, right? So this guy could be innocent. He could be somebody that's in Scientology, or he could be somebody paid by Scientology to piss this dude off and make him look stupid and crazy, right? We really don't know. At the end of the day, with this information here, we don't know yet.
Oh, guys.
That's what I would do, yo. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's crazy, because did you? Wow, what ended up happening to dude? It looked like he got bit, bro. You're not outrunning a dog like that, bro.
He didn't get bit.
No, wow.
But he got hit with the stick, so the dog was with him. The guy got arrested, but also the other guy got arrested as well. So why would they arrest the guy?
Hang on.
He's got another parcel, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's happened there. Hey, Brandon, it's really good to see you. Hi, everybody in the chat. I'm Mrs. J. My website is www.IamL1Hubbard.com. Isn't it, Will?
That's right. We're gonna put it up on screen, guys. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I am here at work. You know, I'm not just like one of these gods that just stays up in the clouds. I come down and hang out with you plebes too. You know what I'm saying? I do work. I feel like, oh, what it's like to be a human, you know? So yeah, I'm wondering what charge the other guy got arrested for, right? Because
he was let off 4 hours later without charge.
See, and that's one of the most scariest things that they can do to somebody is just like they can just kidnap you for no reason. Was that a wise decision on that guy's behalf? No. But I would have got behind the. I looked like there was a barrier there. Maybe the dog would probably jump through the barrier. But I don't know. I'm scared of dogs. I'll fight humans all day, but dogs and aliens, no, I'm not gonna do it. No, I've seen some of my friends get ripped up by pit bulls and stuff, and their arms were never the same, and chunks out of the leg taken out. I'm like, I'd rather just take a whole bunch of punches and get a concussion and get my face stomped out than to do that. So yeah, not a good decision. But also, the dog got arrested too, Satoshi James said. But yeah.
So in other words, it's kind of everyone's fault.
And the thing is, at the end of the day, like it's unfortunate that the government has to get involved in this, right? I mean, so here's a couple. If that guy is indeed the squirrel master that was beating up the squirrel squad, then with his dog, then the police should have handled. He shouldn't even be walking the streets right now, right? Because that's a vicious assault, and I don't know what kind of dog that was, but certain type of dog, I believe, I could be incorrect, depending on the state, it could be assault with a deadly weapon, right? So because I think Rottweilers and pit bulls, they even banned Rottweilers and pit bulls in certain places on in Rhode Island. Like there's certain cities they do not allow you to own those type of dogs. But it's interesting because, like I said, there's with Scientology, it's not always just as basic as an audit, because Scientology, they've strayed so far from my original teachers. They go through people's garbage. They follow around people's friends and family and harass people, like literally pay people to go harass you to make you look crazy, right? They literally do that. Yes. So we don't really know what's going on here, but I do think it's interesting because it's not just police now with the age of intrepid digital journalists like yourself, but it's also Scientology and aspects of the government that are having the veil pulled back from them.
Yeah, completely. And the LAPD are in real trouble, because we know that they're all connected. We know that.
Well, it's come out that the LAPD, and I've covered this on my channel. I'll probably pull. I'm going to put this up on screen right here, just because this is so crazy, bro. Just so you guys see it, because if I just said this right now, you guys would think I'm a lunatic. And good, cool, that's fine. I misspelled that. Boom. Okay, let's take a look at this sucker on screen here, guys. Because, oops, I'm gonna share my screen first. Apparently I bought the UK.
I've got my pink poncho on, everybody. It's cold.
Is it cold out there? Oh yeah, I forgot to say this too, yo. I'll tell you guys next time. Let's see here. Share screen.
Yes, I've also got news. If you have been interested in what's been going on with Shelley Miscavige, I've got news on her as well.
We're gonna save that to the last, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so take a look at this article right here, Los Angeles Times. She was saying, Mrs. J, she's been saying, yeah, the LAPD is in trouble. Take a look at this article right here, Los Angeles Times. The LA County Sheriff's Department. This is not this is LA County Sheriff's Department. I thought it was LAPD. But I'll show you some LAPD too. But LA County Sheriff's Department has secret societies. Okay, first of all, that's illegal because in secret societies you have to take an oath, and they also have to take an oath to the Constitution. So, which is more important? LAPD gangs. Yep. There's a whole Wikipedia page. I didn't know they had a Wikipedia page now. This is a list of gangs where members are associated with this LASD. This is why it's showing that. I'm typing in LAPD, bro. LAPD. Does the LAPD have gangs? Are the LASD and the LAPD the same thing?
I don't think so.
Not me
Police
either.
department. So
why
the LAPD.
exactly the county and the city are different? So why is it when I'm typing in LAPD, it's giving me LASD?
Are you going? It might be Google.
Yeah, it's Google, but I also.
Satoshi says it's gangs with an S.
Did I? Yeah, bro. Okay, sorry.
Blue Line Gang is another one that's been put in the chat.
Well, that's definitely the biggest one, but literally, right? This may be like the first time a Mandela effect ever happened to me, because I knew there. I really thought, at least for the second one, because I knew there were gangs in the LAPD. That's so crazy, bro. I'm gonna look it up on something else. It's so weird, bro. Because I could have swore, maybe I could be wrong. That's why I always look these things up. But bro, I could have literally sworn that was LAPD. Sorry, but yeah, but either way, it's just exposing the point. But yeah, let's see. If
LA Sheriff's Department's another link to put in. Sheriff LA County is another one to put in. These are the links that have been people suggesting in the chat.
Cool. Yeah, and guess what? I'm gonna get your shout outs to bar fighting. Big shout outs to bars fighting down there in Tejas. And you know what, Brandon Mitchell. So I made myself a decision here. I'm gonna announce it here. I said I was gonna tell you guys. I'll tell you guys now. So one, before I was like, oh, I don't care about money. Guess what? I do care about money. I am trying to be rich. If I can stop working, which is not gonna happen for a few years anyways, but once I'm able to stop working, because I've got a plan in mind, and we'll talk about this too. But yeah, I got my eyes set on a little RV. I need $6,000. Okay, I'm getting some income tax money, and I'm gonna need a little bit for gas. But I'm gonna use that so I can have an RV. It's an old school RV. I'll even show you guys some pictures of it. It's nothing new. Basically, the Partridge Family, they're selling it for like. If anybody is old enough to get that joke, I'm not even old enough to make that joke. I hope I can get an LOL in the chat from some boomer there. But yeah, so I got this little RV. I don't have it yet. It's $6,000. So if you guys want to donate to help me get an RV, I'll be using that RV to hit the road and continue what I continue to do: interview people, confront the top politicians, expose stuff, help people out. You already know. Smoke blunts and eat vegan chicken wings on the way. So yeah, these are the way you can donate. $ Fake Mike Real News on Cash App. The Venmo, thanks for finding that. I didn't even know I had a Venmo, but I do have a Venmo and a PayPal. Thank you very much, Brandon Mitchell. We got auditing Chicago. You got Shitoshi. Yeah, I guess I think I just got Mandela affected there. I think this is a different timeline, bro. We'll double check on that. And we also haven't spoke about Danny Masterson. Also, too, what's your take on how that and let's be careful on a choice of words that he got thing. We could call it graping or something like that. And shout outs to Todd. Yo, dude.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that thing? Why did it? What's your thoughts on?
Well, I'm absolutely delighted. I'm delighted, and I know that there are more women that have not come forward and spoken about this. I know there are women who, if you want to hear their stories, they are available if you have a little search. But I know Tony Ortega's got quite a bit of stuff on that. It's well worth reading. Really interesting and tragic at the same time. Bijou, his wife, divorced him, I think, 2 days after he was prosecuted. And she's kind of, I don't know if she's still in Scientology, but there's whispers that she's out, but she hasn't been declared. He still hasn't been declared as an SP, even though he did some nice grapes that he did.
So let's make this clear. If I'm hearing you correctly, even though he got convicted of having a whole bunch of grapefruit, he was not deemed a SP. And if anybody that doesn't know what an SP is, in Scientology, an SP is a suppressive person. Could you care to tell us what that basically means? It's basically like somebody like me or you, basically. Somebody.
If you do a crime against Scientology, you know, really, and because that's not a crime against Scientology,
it's worse. Crimes against Scientology are actually worse than crimes against humanity. Just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a suppressive person, and you get declared by Scientology as a suppressive person. And if you're not a suppressive person, you're what's called a PTS, which is a potential trouble source.
I never knew that one. Potential trouble source? PTS?
Yeah. PTS.
Hopefully that's my date later on. Just kidding. I don't have a date. But wow, that's potential like that one. I love the acronyms. These are very good.
So the PTS, but because the family are famous, they haven't declared him, you know, and they're still going to visit him, allegedly still going to visit him in prison, from what I'm reading. Maybe someone in the chat might say no to that, but I think I'm right on that.
Yeah, Tommy V, the best moderator in the world, has got it up over here. Suppressive person, often abbreviated SP, is a term used in Scientology to describe the antisocial personalities who, according to Scientology's founder, L. Ron Hubbard, make up about 2.5% of the population. So this is just how ironic is this. I create Scientology, I die, and then they call me a suppressive person. Well, those TFPs can go SMID, right? And I'll tell you nothing. And the thing that's different right now, I'm no fan of any organized religion. JT, I don't even know what your comment says. It's weird. It's cool. What does it mean? I didn't even meant to do that.
It's flags. I've got it's flags.
It's flags. Okay, what flag did I just raise? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What flag? American, Israel, Ukrainian, Australian, and British.
Can we abolish and burn all flags? We'll talk about that later. So I'm delighted that he was put in prison for a very, very long time, and it's good news. I hope. Part two about the other part too about being a suppressive person. It's not like in Christianity where like, and I'm no fan of any organized religions. No thing in Christianity. It's like, well, you go to divorce and now you can't get. You can still go to church, but you can't take the cracker, right? It's not like that. Like they'll literally follow you around and harass you and do terrible things to you. So I'm sorry. Please continue, Mrs. J. This is it.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. So Danny Marston. Yeah, that was quite the. Oh, there's my website.
This is the coolest website, you guys.
And on my website. Yeah. If you want to go, you can. I've actually got him speaking now, Will. So there is actually L. Ron Hubbard. I've created his voice as well.
That's awesome. I'm going to put the link in the chat. That's already there too, for sure. Definitely check this website out. Send this website out to all. What you guys should do is take the website. It's in the description here on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube also. It's Fake Mike Real News. Give me a subscription. We're almost at 20,000. Let's get over here. I mean, this is such a dope website.
I'll have some subs. I haven't got any. I've been stuck at 500 for about 5 years. I'll have some.
Yeah, so we're gonna put that up there next. We're gonna put her thing up. But you guys really need to check out this website. I'm gonna only scroll down a little more to give you a teeny. I'm just gonna give you this, right? The one and only Admiral Hubbard. The gift, the legend, Admiral Hubbard. Discover Admiral Hubbard's plans for saving all Scientologists by rescuing them from frozen planet Earth up to the utopia of our beloved Titan. We've hit up 25 planets, right? 1,000 plus of the alien. I mean, you guys, this is crazy, right? Okay, you guys gotta go over there. I'm not gonna give you any more. That is just the best website. If I'm ever having a bad day, I will just go over there, and I don't pull it up all
Well,
the
he's
time.
trying to rescue Xenu at the moment. That's his latest mission, is trying to rescue Xenu.
And if
We
you guys
just
want to
got
keep up with
to
those adventures, I'm laughing. I spit all over the screen. If you guys want to keep up with our adventures over there, me and Mrs. J
Yeah.
traveling the universe, you want to keep up with that. And there's also some really cool merch there too that I gotta buy.
do.
I had a me and Mrs. J gotta catch it behind the scenes too. Rogier, send me a link if it's Scientology related on Facebook Messenger if you want. We got Frank Royce over here. The Hail Bob comment dudes. Yeah, so check out IamLronhubbard.com. IamLronhubbard.com. One more time, that's IamLronhubbard.com. Made by Mrs. J, and the link is in the description. It's literally like it's cool, right? Okay, so Mrs. J, why don't you tell people a little bit about what the proceeds of some of the merch donations go to? I actually put those up on screen before.
Right,
I put
so
your
the plan is that, well, it's what I'm doing actually, is that do you remember we originally spoke and I was going to do 20%? Well, I changed my mind because I feel I'm quite happy as the way things are, and I'll give 50% of all of my profits that are made from the merch to the Aftermath Foundation. So you can get an IML1 Hubbard hat. I should be wearing my hat. I didn't put my hat on. I forgot to put my hat on.
I'm actually should make a purchase right now. Actually, you know what? I do have my credit card on me, and I love these too. Yeah. Okay. So first of all,
I'll speak to you afterwards.
This one's. I might get this one here. So let's see. I might make a purchase right in the stream. Oh my God! I might get those Lego. Imagine if I could fit into this, ladies. What do you think, ladies? Easy access. Okay. Let's take a look at this shirt here, and it's so cool because imagine if we had a protest and we all were like hashtag I am Spartacus, I am L. Ron Hubbard, right? And we showed up here. But tell people
if you go up to categories, at the top.
Yep.
On the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Categories, yeah, and then scroll down to what's the one above? I can't see. Is that shop? Yeah. And then go down to t-shirts and have a look. You can see all the t-shirt designs.
Okay, yeah. And
yeah, I got snapbacks. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So how do we filter by t-shirts? Oh yeah. So this is what I wanted to tell you, Mrs. J. Explain what the percentage we're given to these people is, and what that organization does.
That leads into the next bit really nicely. Actually, that's a fantastic segue there. Right. So basically, it's going to be a good segue. You wait. The proceeds. As I said, I feel that I need to give half of the proceeds to the Aftermath Foundation, and the Aftermath Foundation is dedicated to getting people out of a cult, specifically Scientology. But we've got stuff happening here in Britain as well, so there'll be some interesting things coming along the pipelines for that, which I'll be talking about, but I won't have it on the website. I'll talk about it online rather than on the website. So what do you think? Do you like all the stuff? I don't know. Well, that is right. At least Scientologists don't forget to send me strawberries in chat.
Wait, you guys can send strawberries in the chat now?
Yeah, it's food toys in the chat because I haven't actually typed in the chat. I've been chatting away to you. So there's some of the sweatshirts as well.
I actually haven't seen some of these new designs, so this is really cool. So
the whole shop is finished. Well,
but
I will actually add stuff to it.
Okay, so first of all, I love this purple. I think I'm gonna get this purple joint because I got these dope.
I'll sort that out. We can sort that out.
No, I'm gonna figure this out because I got these dope black and purple Jordans. This is really, first of all, let's take a look at this. I mean, this is awesome. This is so well done, bro.
Thank you.
No, yeah, really, seriously, you guys wouldn't believe what Mrs. J did for this, and this is such a cool thing because this is what I was gonna say is we're trolling Scientology, we're bringing awareness to the crimes of Scientology, and every time you purchase something here on the store, like Mr. J was saying, it's this foundation that helps support people who have gotten away and broke free from Scientology. Because when you're in Scientology, you can't have a bank account, you can't have anything. When you leave Scientology, you leave there with the clothes on your back, right? People have hidden in trunks of cars. People have escaped through fences and barbed wire to leave Scientology, even though they think they've been told the outside world is nothing and they're all bad, evil people. And despite that, they still ran away, and knowing they have no money, no house, no friends, no family, bro. So if you want to troll Scientology, if you want to have dope looking gear, and I'm getting this one for sure. That's not even a question. I'm getting that. You guys are gonna see me rocking. I love that. You want to have dope gear, and you want to support the people who are leaving Scientology. This is no better place to do it than I'm L. Ron Hubbard. I'm begging everybody, exactly, the black and purple 13s. Oh, Frank Roy, what I'm talking about. These with the black and purple 13s. Oh, wait. Oh yeah.
I've got a load of leggings on there, and I've got some I've got some new Tom Cruise ones that are based in Miami. So he's in Miami on those ones.
Oh, I gotta see that one. I love this one too. By the way, I just showed this one really quick. Okay, guys, I'll tell you what.
You might want to zoom in on that so you can see it.
Yeah,
this one says OT9.
It's about time. Yo, if this isn't the coolest damn logo I've ever seen. Okay, tell people what OT9 is for people that don't know. And I love how you made it rhyme. This is so OT9 Devil Unisex Organic Rag. Mrs. J, I love you. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So OT9 is the next level that was meant to have been made by Scientology, but we've made it. We've already made it.
Time. And
you can find the whole story of OT9 and what OT9 is on my website. But you have to find it because it's on my website. OT9 is on my website. And guess what, folks? I've done OT10 as well. So OT9 and 10 are finished and are on the website. So you now find out what's next after discovering him being Buddha.
I'll tell you what, guys, too. Now, these are arguably my favorite items. And, Mrs. J, we were supposed to talk about.
I've got those, actually. I've got that exact pair.
Oh, man. Let me tell you something, guys. First of all, as you know, I am. Hold on. I'm gonna zoom into me real quick, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I am America's #1 foremost fashion expert. See these glasses? Yeah, means I'm cool. Means I'm a fashion god, right? You guys have never seen this. This is something that you can't get. Like, you'll be seeing them very soon on the runways of Milan and Paris. But ladies, I mean, look at those eyes on your thighs.
These are Tom Cruise leggings.
Private eyes, the one.
And they're hilarious, and I wear them a lot.
I'll tell you what. I will tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. If we can get up into one day, if we can get up, I was gonna say 1,000. If one day anybody that donates 500 or puts in a combined during the donations of this video or another video, if I can get 500, I will prance around the streets and do the silliest video ever with those Tom Cruise leggings, and I'll go up to a Scientology. So if you guys want to see me do that,
new pair of Miami ones, you'll see them in a minute.
I might have to do the Miami ones. I mean, dude, you got the purple Xeno 2 leggings.
Yeah.
Oh my God. These shirts are fire, bro. A wizard t-shirt dress, and that's fire. This is dope. This is fire, bro. This is legit fire shit. Oh my God, that's beautiful, bro. I might have to get that for I got some black and pink joints too. Boy, that's fire. It's
nice, that one.
That's a very nice one right there. It's only $35 too. Wow, for that hoodie. We better take a look at this, by the way. This is a super dope poster. Ladies, if you love Tom Cruise and you want Tom Cruise eyes on your thighs and your butt, this Man, do I have the store for you? These are dope, man. And we got the mermaid ones. I mean, honestly, who are the ladies in the chat? I want to know. We're yes or no on the mermaid, but more importantly, yes or no. I mean, take a look at some of these paintings, bro, and these designs, these posters, I should say. Super dope, bro. I mean, look at this one. Ladies in the chat, let me know. Tom Cruise leggings, are you wearing them? And if not, the mermaid ones. I gotta know. Men out there too. Men, feel free to answer. Right? This is absolutely dope shit. Ooh, I forgot we got the water body dress.
Yeah, we've got water world as well. Yeah.
Oh man, that's what I can see my dream girl wearing on our first date right there. I'm sorry guys, we're going through all these pages. I'm sorry. And Roger sent me a little video. I'm gonna preview that. We still got some. Oh my god, look at these. Look at that.
The goblins are good.
Dope. Bro, oh my god, I love this color. The purple Xenu dress. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is so cool. I love the color, bro. The color is so dope. There's like some new age Phoenix Suns type joint. Love that shit. Good color combinations. Ladies, I want to see you out in the streets with the Tom Cruise leggings. For sure. And look at these. I love the t-shirt here too.
I've got to sort out the prices on those actually, because I've done that slightly wrong. So I did notice that earlier on. So I've got to sort that out.
And then this is a really cool tee right here. I want to zoom in to show this to everybody here. Dope. 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 This girl's like, I am L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, a few more pages left.
Most of them say I am L. Ron Hubbard on the back as well, on the t-shirts.
Oh my god, we have a cute Xenu bucket hat and a magic mushroom bucket hat. Oh, bro. Yo, this is fire, bro. These are good prices too. Shoot. And we got the T version. Oh, let's take a look at this. This is interesting here. Operating level 9. Operating Theta 9. Wow. OT9, bitch. We made it. About darn time. The OT9.
Do you want me to tell you what OT10 is? OT9, you can all find it out on the website. Go and have a little look. But OT10 is start again.
Start again. OT10, start again. Yeah. Tom Cruise flip flop, and I love how these bands make almost like a mustache on Tom Cruise. This is cool, guys. I mean, Tom Cruise is obviously the coolest. All right, one more page left. Geez, what? I mean, this is too cool. I like the mermaid pillow, and then we got the last one here. Beautiful, beautiful. So, guys, everyone go check out IamLRonHubbard.com/shop. Link is in the description if you want to find out. I mean, this is hilarious. It's also something that if you smoke weed, I would definitely get high and then take a look at the website because you're going to giggle. You're going to like see dope colors and images. It's really cool. It's like, it's a whole experience. Elron is myself. I'm talking out there too. Yeah. Yeah. Dope. Hey, so Neil Johnson, good to see you, man. Nikhil Mike, Nijama Vartalu.
That was a good break in between. That was a good segue as well. As I said, it was a good segue.
So yeah, I was segueing so long and great that I forgot what I was segueing to. What am I segueing to right here?
Well, it was a segue for me to talk about the protests here in the UK, because that's what's going on in America. So you've seen what's going on in America, and there's a lot of friction, but there are hundreds of thousands of people kind of watching what's going on now because it's gone viral. So in the UK, I'm delighted to say, Will, we set up we, not me, right? So like, I was part of a protest that happened here in the United Kingdom at St. Hill, which is the main HQ of Scientology UK. And it was the IAS event, which is the International Association of Scientologists. It's the one where David Miscavige goes and speaks and does his big thing, you know. And so people were organizing it, and I was told, I think a couple of days before it happened, actually, and I helped with the live stream, because I'm at home and how I am and stuff. So, and we had thousands of people in the live stream, and what they were doing was, instead of shouting "it's a cult," which is what they do in the States, it's a cult, it's a cult. In the United Kingdom, they say your family really love you. They want you to leave. Your family are here for you. We've got, and then it's been really interesting to see the difference in the way it gets handled. Do you know what I mean? It's just really, really interesting to see.
Interesting.
Yeah. And what happened here was well organized. They sorted out so that there was a road closure, so they could do the march up the street with the banners and the placards, and they absolutely fully disrupted the IAS event. So much so, David Miscavige didn't do his opening of his new building the following day.
That's crazy.
Tom Cruise was rather put out.
That's awesome. Hey, big shout outs to you and all the people in the UK. Thank you for helping coordinate.
They did a really good job.
Oh man, that's awesome. Literally, sometimes I get upset, guys. You guys see me getting upset here, but it's people like Mrs. J and the people out in the UK doing that literally trolled Scientology and pissed off David Miscavige and Tom Cruise.
The road off so that they couldn't drive down it because they were doing their march, everything.
That is so dope.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, fair play. I mean, as I said, I was in the chat, and it was, I was moderating the chat and doing my bit that I can possibly, the bit that I can do to the best of my ability, which is support people coming out of a cult here in United Kingdom, and that's what we want, isn't it? I want to expose Scientology for what it is here in the United Kingdom. We have 1,500 people here who are still in there. And you there's 20,000 in America that are still in there. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And if I can do anything that means just exposing Scientology for what it actually is, which is a child trafficking cult. And they're still doing it. And I want that exposed. I want people to know about it and to hear about it. And there's been like a lot of tension within the ex-Scientology community, and a lot of friction and a lot of division. And it's been, it's like, I was like, I'm going to have to talk to Will about all of this, because you know what it's like, Will. It's like,
yeah, unfortunately.
Where things just don't, you do stuff with somebody and you do it for ages and ages, and then you don't do it with that person anymore. Do you know what I mean? And everyone goes their separate ways, and you know what it's like, Will. I know you know what it's like. And it's like, that's why I wanted to just talk to you, because and also do this live and talk to you live and fresh, because you didn't know what had been happening over there. You didn't know what was happening over here, because just life and times and everything else, and I wanted to just get your fresh eyes on things, because I knew that you would see things so differently to me.
Now, I don't know if there's anything else Scientology we want to broach, but I definitely want to talk about Shelly Miscavige. So first, why don't you tell people a little bit about Shelly Miscavige and why it's important? Who is Shelly Miscavige? And tell people, let's give people the gist of this that don't know.
Okay, so Shelly Miscavige is David Miscavige. He is the chairman of the board, the COB of Scientology, the number one, the big cheese, the Pope. She is the wife of the big cheese, and she's vanished. She just vanished at Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' wedding 19 years ago now. And no one's seen her since. No one's heard of her since. there has been a huge campaign, especially I would say since the Aftermath show started, on trying to find Shelley Miscavige, and there has been the occasional report. If you go to Blown for Good, there is some really interesting stuff on Shelley Miscavige and the disappearance of Shelley Miscavige, if you are interested in that. So that's a good port of call to go there. And also Leah Remini talks about it, and the distress that she's had because she was friends with Shelley. So Shelley's been missing. Well, about 10 days ago. Now, I know someone will say that I'm wrong in the chat, but I'm, because of my Mancunian effect brain, and you know my Mancunian effect brain as well. So, but I'm saying about 10 days ago, there's this message popped up in the Discord, the SPTV Discord, which I highly recommend, by the way, fascinating. And this little message popped up that this lady had found Shelley Miscavige's electoral roll in a completely different location to where we thought Shelley Miscavige was. And this location, and I want to just say RIP to Doug Kramer as well. So I'm going to say that with you there. Thank you very much for that. She says trying to light her doobie. There we go. So Shelley, I think if you've been a follower of Will, you will know about this story as well, because I know Will has spoken about it before, and we've asked about it on live streams. I do believe, Will, you might have asked the odd Scientologist, where is Shelley Miscavige? So anyway, where she is, right, I need to get it up, don't I? This lady put this little note in the chat saying, I found Shelley Miscavige's electoral roll, and this was from 2017. So we are getting closer. I can't hear you, mate. You got no sound.
I was muted.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did that. They found her what?
You know, when you do your election and you vote for whoever.
Yeah.
It's that bit that you have to do.
Oh,
it's
wow,
called the electoral roll. I don't know what you call it in America, but that's what we call it over here in the United Kingdom.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And it's the electoral roll. I sent you on Facebook the image to put up.
Yeah.
Can you grab it from Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, because I know I've covered it up.
I put in the chat. I also put in the description, and I put on the comment and the screen. This is Mrs. J's YouTube. I see right now she has 664 subscribers. I'm going to find the photo and bring it up, and then I'm going to refresh. I want to see much more when I get back. Please let them know that Fake Mike sent you. Let's please help grow our channel. I mean, that's actually pretty damn good. So okay, let's see.
So what happened? Yeah, let's I'm going to go over what happened. There was so much going on in the Discord that it kind of flew by. Yeah, it flew by. Whew, gone. I was like, shh. And then the next day, you know what I'm like, Will, right? Next day, I was like, did I see that? Did I see that? Did I really see that? And so I went back up and I had a look, and I had seen it. I was right. So I grabbed it, and I kept it by, and I thought, right, I'll just keep that because that's a bit of gold. That I'll have that. And then the lovely Blown for Good, and then the what's his name, Grown Up in Scientology. They both did a thing on it. But I know that you haven't seen this at all, and I'm wondering if any of your lovely audience will want to know this. Basically, so where she is There she is. If we can we enlarge it, Will?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Let's see. How about that?
Can you see where it is, guys? Can you see that? Let me get it up on my phone so I know what I'm talking about. So, where she... Oh, she's trying to find where she is. I'm trying to bloody find it. Now, a minute. Wait a minute. Let me go back here. Oh, 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Right. I need to go down to there. Right. So it says, first name, Michelle, middle name, Diane, last name, Miscavige. And then I've covered up her actual address there. And it's Petrolia in California. Now, Petrolia is where another secret Scientology base is. And I tried to Google Earth this and look along the road to see if I could actually go up the road where her house is. And sadly, I can't. I might have the, I've actually got those photographs. I could probably zip it over to you one more, Will. I'll send them on Facebook.
Okay.
These are the aerial shots of the location. So then I found this weird, so there was a couple of weird spots on it. Oh, sorry, my back's hurting, Will.
You're good.
Right. Cool. Have you got those?
Yeah, I think I did get them right now. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see.
Petrolia. Yeah, Petrolia.
I hope so.
Whoopla.
Hold on. There we go. Ooh, interesting. Look at this building from above, huh? Wow.
Bit mad, isn't it?
And yeah, take a look. I mean, it's just fascinating. Let's take a look at this. And wow. And where is this, you said?
Petrolia.
Petrolia, okay. Wow. It looks very secluded here, dude. Look at that. Like a road and nothing around. This is fascinating. I'm going to pull this up on maps. 2350, 23451 Maddle Road.
My fault. I should have done it properly and not done the actual address, but there we go. I've done the address.
4.
I was covering the address up, and I've just given you the address. I will. There we go.
Okay. I spelled that, but Petrolia, that's how you spell it. Okay.
So what I'm going to show you when we get to this map.
Whoa! It comes up as Where's Shelly on Google, bro. Look at this. Look at this. It says Where's Shelly.
There you go. It's already been put up.
That is so weird. How does that? Let's see the Zillow. I guess these are the pictures from Zillow. That's it, bro. 3 off market, 3.6 million.
Can you see the crop circles? The circles there. Do you see the circle? If we can get it so if actually doing the Google Earth thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to Google Earth now. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to Google Earth because I want to show you where that building is in relation to things, and you'll go, oh wow. But the thing is, though, Will, we're talking. This was 10 days ago. I got this bit of information, and because it's definitely, obviously, been released now, and so they're obviously going to have to move her now, aren't they? She'll be hidden again.
Exactly.
Without any word, without telling her why, she won't know any of it, and it breaks my heart thinking that. It does break my heart thinking that she,
oh, damn, what was
that
that
everyone knows
address?
where she is.
23451 Maddle, Mattol. Yep. Wow, it's Where's Shelly. It comes up as Where's Shelly. This is crazy, dude.
That's mad. That's mad that it's done that because I did this the day I got the piece of information. Right. So you've got the building there. If you zoom out slightly for me and just go northeast. So zoom out slightly. A bit more. A little bit more. A bit more. and then go northeast. Just gently does it. Well. There you go. Stop. Zoom in on that building there.
This here?
Yeah. If I remember rightly, it's there. I think it's there. Let's have a look. No, that's not the building.
Oh, dude. And there's another
Yeah, that's
building right
it.
over
Yeah.
here.
So then,
Next
so
to-
yeah, that's this
there's
secret base
one-
thing, and yeah.
There's two here. Two. Okay, let's zoom in on these. And then there's some random. Is this like a random tree? I have to. My curiosity just has to see what the hell this thing is here. We're gonna take a ground view look too, guys. Too. So if possible. I think that's just a tree. Okay. Interesting. Is that a tank right there? What do we got? Weird.
So it's right on top of the hill.
Why is the house showing up like that, bro?
So the house is at the bottom of the hill, but there's still a mile to the house, you know.
Interesting.
And then this is another mile and a half up the hill.
Feels like. Oh, that's weird, bro. I want to see to zoom in.
So if she was there, this is what's crazy, mate. You know, if she was there a few days ago, as I said, 10 days ago, and then this information has been released.
No street view data here.
And she's been up there all that time, mate. You know, that's
you still there?
2017. Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, the
Hello.
Google Earth was killing my my streaming capabilities there. Wow, now it's tough to tell because it's private property, but guys, get any final questions here for Mrs. J in the chat. Please subscribe to Mrs. J's YouTube channel. I didn't see any windows on. It didn't look. I mean, there could have been, but it didn't look like there were windows on those buildings. And for anybody that's followed Scientology somewhat, you'll know that they be keeping people in places with no windows in their own private prisons and stuff. You know, it's terrible. So first, before I get your questions and comments, get your questions and comments for Mrs. J right now. Mrs. J, it's been too long. I need you back in my life. I want you back. Oh, Mrs. J, give me one more chance. Show you that I love you. Don't you please?
You know I love you, Will.
Back in your heart. Yeah.
I'm here.
Cool, man. I love Mrs. J. I really do. And Mrs. J, we're gonna talk behind the scenes too. I kind of said a little bit about this on the thing, so I'm not telling people things I don't know. But I hit rock bottom about a year and a half, 2 years ago. But a lot changed. So we got a lot of catching up to do. When I get out of work or later tomorrow, I'm gonna roll up, bro. I'm gonna wash up. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get some catching up done. Okay, so we got some questions in the chat from Mrs. J. Before we get to them, first things first. Please like, share, and subscribe. Mrs. J's YouTube channel is in the chat. I am L. Ron Hubbard, which you work diligently on, is in the chat. Go over there, bookmark it. She's always updating it. It's a great.
Yeah, I got to sort the price as well, but yeah,
it's a great place for laughs. We got more merch coming. I really want to see. I want to see the first person to wear the Tom Cruise leggings. Hashtag I am L. Ron Hubbard. Hashtag
the Miami ones are hilarious. The Miami ones.
God.
I'm really pleased with the Miami ones. They're really funny. They got pink flamingos on as well.
So freaking awesome. All right, so we'll get to the chat here. So all of her links are in the description. One, Mrs. J.
Well, lots of questions. Look, we've got lots of questions.
We got it. I'm letting them pile up because it's so funny. I always ask for questions and barely anybody asks, but now Mrs. J's here and everyone's like, Okay, let's see. So let's go. And by the way, if I don't get your question, keep in mind I'm on StreamYard, so I'm not sure if I can see all the comments. All right, so let's see. Vanish says lots of pyramids on that property. It's tough to tell what's going on over there. Amaj Arkov says London org is a bunch of freaks. And Roger got a video he sent over. I'm not sure if it's got music in it, so I can't play it. Roger,
Send it to me.
I'll do it on my Facebook, and I'll send it over to Mrs. J too.
Yeah, send it over to me.
Roger says, Mrs. J, do you think Shelley is still alive?
Yes.
And do you think that's because of the voting? Because could have somebody in Scientology maybe voted for her name, or would they even check that? Do you think the voting is a thing, or if that's not the reason, what is the reason you think she's alive?
Just she's about what 60, 64, 63, something like that. She's not that old, and if she's doing quite a lot of manual work, she'll be quite fit. But unfortunately, she's living on rice and beans, which is absolutely shit.
Yeah, the thing is, I also would think that she's alive. I don't think they killed her, but but the thing is, if I was Shelley Miscavige, I would probably rather be dead than be a tortured slave in prison, in Scientology prison. I mean, that's crazy.
It's funny we say that because a few years ago, I actually thought she was. About 7 or 8 years ago, I thought she was. Pre-COVID, definitely thought she was dead.
You thought she had passed away?
Yeah.
And you think that this voting thing is the thing that makes you think that she's still?
I do actually. Yeah, it's got me really thinking. Yeah. That's why I passed it over to you. It's like, oh, that's quite interesting.
It's definitely a bit of hope, right? Because that seems like
true.
I mean, somebody could vote in her name, but it's something a little bit more difficult to do. But Scientology, they could. So that's a bit of hope. But I definitely concur with your assessment that if she was there, they've definitely already moved her by now. Arkoff asks, what does Mrs. J know about the Bangu Scientology family? It's spelled Bhangu. I've never heard of them.
I don't know. I don't know them.
I don't know if I think that's like a joke. I think it's just like maybe a joke, but yeah.
No, don't know them.
Okay. Mrs. J, what would the people want to know when you're coming out to the Netherlands?
Where I'm coming out to the where?
To the Netherlands.
Back over to I won't be because of my back. I'm staying here.
Well, Netherlands, you guys are spared. You're lucky. All right. This is from Beerhead03. How much do people who are part of Scientology get paid, Mrs. J?
If you're in the Sea Org, you get approximately $50 a week. You start work at about 7 a.m. and you finish work at 12 midnight each day. And then you have Sunday mornings off, and that's when you do your washing.
And like I said, it's slavery, yes, but slavery with a cool outfit. So consider it, guys. Give your life over to the Sea Org. And yes, that's right, Satoshi. Elron has risen. We need to have an Elron day where you're kind of like the Virgin Mary of Scientology, and I'm like the white baby Jesus. So maybe we can have we need to think of a celebratory. We have to have a holiday.
It's his birthday soon, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it is. So we got to figure out a holiday that we can both be admired for our amazing. And Brother Haram asks, is Scientology linked anyway with Freemasonry?
It depends on how you look at it, because L. Ron Hubbard was a Freemason, so it's completely connected that way, because his thought processes and the way in which he created Scientology the way he did, a lot of it is based on Freemasonry and the followings of Freemasonry. He spent a lot of time before he wrote Dianetics with Aleister Crowley, unfortunately. So that will give you another little tidbit of how he created Scientology.
And Scientology is also, if you take a look at the Son of Sam cult, they've been involved in that. They're also involved with Charlie Manson. Also, Scientology and these cults pop up in a lot of different areas that you'd be surprised, bro. It's interesting. Some of these organizations and groups that we think are separate, nope. I don't know if this person is trolling. So yeah, good question, brother. I don't know if this is a troll question or not, but they're saying, what are Mrs. J's thoughts on Anne from London Org? I don't know who that is.
I don't know Anne at London Org.
Okay. So, okay, let me ask you one more.
Alex might.
Okay. If you guys are getting any final questions, get them at me.
Thank you for talking to me about how you see, because I wanted you to see it with fresh eyes. And I wondered how far you would have gone in that situation. So I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, no, if that was me, like, the thing is, I'm so scared of dogs, bro. I'm so much more scared of dogs than human beings. It's so bad. I'd rather. But anyways, let me ask you one more question, because I know your time is very valuable, and I definitely appreciate you coming on. And I did want to just one other comment that someone said. Don't worry about trying to help the people that are not a troll question. They're all real people. Okay, I'm not sure, because I'm not very familiar with Scientology and thing, but I appreciate it because your name is obviously very trolly. So I just didn't want to make sure I'm getting trolled. Like, I don't want to be like Mo from The Simpsons. Amanda, I need a man. Is Amanda here? I need a man to hug and kiss. Right? No, I don't want to do that. But yeah, and so that may be true. But the thing is, we should all be tax exempt. The thing is, what we really need to prosecute them is on their criminal acts. It has nothing to do with, we should all be tax exempt. Taxation is theft, right? So I'm not trying to make the Church of Scientology or any other church or anybody else pay taxes. I'm trying to stop everybody from paying taxes, because taxation is, I'm not suggesting you stop paying your taxes now. Unfortunately, I still dutifully pay my taxes, because even though I know it's illegal and unconstitutional, the IRS will come get my pink white ass, throw me in a slammer, and I don't want to have it. But I would love to live in a world where taxation taxation is theft. Okay, that's the bottom line. It's non-consensual. It's bad. It's theft. Yeah, great point. Vanished. Alias Ricali was on the cover of the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts thing, and then those people are also tied into NASA, or tied into Nazis, when that's also tied into Freemasonry too. So it's like, it's one big club, and you ain't in it. Okay, but what I wanted to ask Mrs. J, the final question, and then I'll give her the floor to again promote all of her work and give us any teasers for any updates coming on in the future. But what do you think the future of Scientology is? Do you see it growing more powerful? Do you see it weakening, short term and long term?
I see very few young people and a very aging population of Scientologists who are going to become ill and realize that OT8 ain't quite what OT8 is supposed to be. So there's going to be an age thing. I feel is one of the things that's going to be prominent. And I think the internet as well. I think the internet, the use of the internet, young people who are, especially those who aren't in the Sea Org, who are just public Scientologists, that they go can come, you know, they'll be having access to the internet. They'll be able to see the dramatic things that are actually going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, you know, that we want to try and tell people about. And the more people that do that, the better. You know.
All right. Once again, it's IamLronHubbard.com. The website's in the comments. IamLronHubbard.com. Also, it's at Mrs. J50, at Mrs. J50, at Mrs. J50 on YouTube. Go give her a like, share, subscribe. Both those links are in the description. Please.
No. I am Mrs. J on YouTube.
You are or you're not?
I am.
Yeah. Did I not say that?
Well, I am Mrs. J.
It's okay. Sorry. Well, either way, the link's in the chat. Don't do what I chat, not what I say, right? Or whatever that expression is. Fool me, can't get fooled again. Seriously, her link's in the chat. Give her a comment. And I want everyone to bookmark that I Am L. Ron Hubbard website. It's really dope. You can get some great merch over there. You can have cool stuff. You can get some laughs, troll Scientology, and help people that have escaped Scientology. So that's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win situation. And then Futoy was asking if I knew Leaky Bum. I'm looking for a leaky bum. I would love to get all up in a leaky bum, you know. I just wish I could find a leaky bum. Oh, Futoy. I said Futoy. Futoy, that you trolled me. I was, jeez. Like the screen reflection in your glasses makes you like a robot. Does not compute. All right, guys, we're getting silly and goofy now. But
we're getting silly and goofy. Well, I'm not. I'm just sat here letting him do it.
This is Jay. This is all your fault. You're letting me do this. You caused it.
I really appreciate having this conversation. It meant a lot, and I'm so glad I could tell you about Shelley Miscavige as well.
Yeah, and guys, also too, do this. Support Mrs. J, and let's get the word out there. We're gonna take this video when it goes up on Mrs. J channel too, and join all the Facebook group Scientology, and let's put them all up in this video so we can get support and support these people doing the awesome stuff. Mrs. J, much appreciated. The first lady of Scientology herself. There she goes, guys. Fake Mike.
I'm Ellen Hubbard.
Stay tuned. I'll be on auditing Erie County's panel in an hour and a half, so check me out over there. I'm about to get lady. Love you, Mrs. J.